While I was vacuuming, I noticed something that looked like a string coming out from the gate. And so I pulled my vacuum away, picked it up, and it was her gold and emerald bracelet that she had lost for weeks.
Oh, wow.
And she had gave it to her little one to play with, and she was convinced her little one had thrown it away.
Hi there, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. We are going to start another episode with introducing you to our team. My name is Cindy Pratt, and I'm with MaidPro of League City in Pearland, and we offer residential home cleaning as well as janitorial services to folks in this area. We service homes all the way from Kemah, Seabrook to 288, Rocheron, and everywhere in between. So if you're interested in getting someone to come out and clean your home, just give us a call at 281-557-6430, or you can find us on the web at maidpro.com/League City or Pearland. So today we're just going to get into it here. I want to introduce you to my staff. And so today we are speaking with Miss Ashley. Ashley, thanks for joining us here today.
Glad to be here.
So tell me a little bit about yourself, Ashley.
Well, I am originally from Hawaii, born and raised, moved here in 2011, and I've done lots of retail jobs. This is probably my first cleaning job. I did do some odds and ends cleaning for the daycare I used to work at, but this is my first professional cleaning job.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Well, that's good. We like to hear that. I find that people who enjoy doing the work also enjoy cleaning. And so that's really nice to hear. So you've been cleaning with us for about 3 years now. And recently you've also done training, correct?
Yep. I used to train our new hires and everything like that.
Yeah.
So I still do that every now and then.
Right. So tell me a little bit about your first day with MaidPro. What do you remember?
I don't remember the first home I cleaned, but I did train with Annabelle and she was great. I mean, the trainers here make sure that, we know everything and they don't, overwhelm us with too much on the first week or so. So that's really nice. But everybody's really friendly. Everybody's really kind. And it's just great being part of this company.
Sure. Yeah. Well, thanks for being a part of it. You make part of it special every day. So, is there a specific room that you enjoy cleaning more than any others?
I do like cleaning kitchens, but bathrooms, glass showers are probably my favorite because I like to see when they have that hard scale buildup, when you hit it with that Zep and you clean it and you scrub it real good and it's nice and crystal clear at the end. It's so satisfying.
It is. It is. Taking something that's like opaque and fuzzy and making it crystal clear is perfection. You know, everybody's doing this chef's kiss thing now.
Yeah.
But we have to come up with something for ours,
Yeah.
It's like that Mr. Clean sparkle thing
Yeah.
comes out. And we use Mr. Clean, by the way. So, shout out for them. But also you mentioned, I think that in your cleaning, I know. You were telling me something about Fabuloso. Is that in some of the cleaning videos or something?
In some cleaning videos that I see, a lot of people use Fabuloso, and it's not something great to clean with. It's something to make your house smell great, of course, but cleaning wise, it leaves a film. It doesn't, disinfect and everything like that. And when I'm cleaning, I think of disinfection. So that's always really important, especially in bathrooms.
Sure, yeah. So what's one of the things that you realized after you started working here that needed to be cleaned that you kind of never thought about or overlooked in the past?
Oh, light switches,
Yeah.
doors, the door handles, baseboards. A lot of those things are forgotten. You walk into a room, you flick on your light and you just keep on walking. I never thought about that, until eventually, I do look now because I'm cleaning. I do it professionally now. I do look around my home and I'm like, ooh, my light switches need to be cleaned or
Yeah,
my
for sure.
baseboards need to be touched up. Doors, they get splatters, so I know now what I'm looking at when I'm cleaning my own home.
Well, and it takes time to hit all those detail
Yes, it
areas,
does.
right?
The little things.
And a lot of cleaning services focus on the countertops
The
and
visual everyday
high.
areas
Yeah.
and the high traffic areas and everything like that.
And so then they tend to overlook those
Mm-hmm.
smaller areas that don't get frequently on people's lists, like wipe the counters off, wipe the tables. But who puts on their list, wipe all of my doorknobs, wipe all of my
Right.
door frames? Yeah.
And even, high dusting in corners and vents and everything. Some people don't think about that
Yeah,
too.
for sure. For sure. Yeah. And we definitely do that. And each and every time, we give the house a good detail overview, and that's on our regular
Yes.
checklist, right?
Every house.
Yeah. So do you watch a lot of cleaning videos?
I don't watch a lot of them, but every now and then when I'm scrolling through TikTok on some downtime, I come across a few of them.
What catches your attention?
A lot of people use Fabuloso. A lot of people. And, I don't see a lot of them doing the high dusting of the ceiling fans, vents, and everything like that. And we even vacuum vents,
Yeah,
and everything.
we
So,
sure do. Yeah. That's nice when we have that long vacuum attachment because it allows us to get up into the ceilings that are kind of
oh,
high.
yeah.
So, when you're training new cleaners and influencing their lives, how does that make you feel when you're trying to teach them a new skill?
I like to see their growth. That's my favorite thing about training somebody is when they first come in, they get a little overwhelmed because you have to remember what cleaners go on what doesn't go
for
on
sure.
certain things so you don't damage, your client's home.
Right.
And so seeing them be a little bit overwhelmed, it's kind of it's scary for them, but you see them every day get a little bit more confident in themselves, and that is so pleasing. It makes me proud of them.
Yeah. What's the most important aspect of, the job that you think is something you'd like to share with people?
We really do care. We care about your homes. We care about your families. We don't just go in just to clean, do a whatever job, and then leave. We want to do all those little details for you. We want to make sure that when you come home, you're coming home to a clean house and you just know your maids have been there and you're happy because you don't have to worry about any of that. You can just come home, spend time with your families, and just be happy.
That's right. And that's the thing that's really hard to communicate is the comfort it gives when you come home to a clean home.
Yeah.
It gives peace in some ways to some people. Not everyone's different, of course, but the thing that we care about most is doing a good job. And I think it's hard to convey that. Some people tend to focus perhaps maybe on some aspect of the clean itself, whereas, we're focused on trying to make sure that we hit everything on the job and the details, and then also how much we give of our energy and focus too is really important to share with people.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. So, is there a particular tool that you like to use the most?
I like to use the high duster. I am very short.
Yeah.
So, my height restrictions are 6 feet and up. I'm very short. So being able to get clients pictures, or sometimes they have decor that's really high up that I can't reach. So it's really nice having that tool so that I can make sure I get those places and cobwebs or whatever it may be, or dust, for the clients.
Yeah, I like that one too. And it's got the little fuzzy like worms
And
on
it
it.
picks up everything.
You have to forgive me. I have a cold. I lost my voice last week. So what is one of the things that you would remember from cleaning initially that had the biggest learning impact on you?
Biggest learning impact. For me, the hardest thing to remember were which cleaners go to what surfaces. That to me, I think was probably the most time consuming to learn, because sometimes I would pick up the spick and span and spray the shower, but that's not, it would be the Comet that I'm supposed to use. So I'd have to correct myself on that. But it took a few days, and after that, I was able to understand and learn
Right.
and figure everything out.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I know Annabelle enjoyed training you, and she said you picked up things really fast, you know? So, do you have any memorable experiences that you would like to share with us?
I think a memorable experience was cleaning a client's home, and she has a baby gate right in front of her stairs, and there's maybe like a half-inch gap. And so I was using my crevice tool to vacuum between so that I could pick up any debris or hair or anything that got caught in there. And while I was vacuuming, I noticed something that looked like a string coming out from the gate. And
Yeah.
so I pulled my vacuum away, picked it up, and it was her gold and emerald bracelet
Oh my
that she
gosh.
had lost for weeks.
Oh, wow.
And she had gave it to her little one to play with, and she was convinced her little one had thrown it away. So she
Oh,
was
wow.
very happy to have that back.
Yeah, I
It was a
bet.
family heirloom. It was important to her. So, and it was important to me that I was able to find it for her.
Yeah.
You never want to lose something like that. So it feels good that I was able to help her.
Right. And the reason you found it was because you were doing an
I was,
area with your detail.
mm-hmm,
Who uses that little vacuum sweeper detail crevice tool? Do they even know what it's called, right?
right?
Most people get one, but they're not really sure how to use it or what
Yeah.
it's useful for. But you used it regularly, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you were using it on a stairs
On a baby gate that
oh,
was just a tiny little gap big enough for my crevice tool to fit.
there was a lot of dog hair in there.
Yeah, it's a little bit of crumbs and everything that slides underneath.
Yeah. Speaking of dogs, what is your favorite pet client?
Oh, my favorite pet client is Dixie. She's a little Maltese, and she's just the sweetest little thing.
That's awesome.
She gets so excited when she sees me, and I get excited to see her.
Yeah. Well, I think those are the funnest videos to get is from my staff when they send me, oh my God, I get to go and see this new dog or their new
Mhm.
pet. And yeah, that's pretty cool. And
Oh, I
especially
love
when the
seeing
pet
everybody's fur
remembers
babies.
us. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty
We
special.
love everybody's fur babies.
Yeah, that's pretty special. I agree. We love it. So what makes you the most proud to be part of our team?
The fact that you care so much about all of us. Like you're not just a boss, you're our friend, you're our family. Everybody in our company becomes family. We're all really close. We all go out and have dinner together, and stuff. And we hang out outside of work. We're not just coworkers, we're not just employees, we're family.
Yeah.
We're friends.
And it makes a difference when you're working with someone, right?
Yes. It makes work enjoyable. I don't wake up every morning dreading coming to work or lay in bed for an extra 20 minutes. Like, do I really have to be here? Can I call in sick today? I wake up every morning and I'm ready to go. I'm like, okay, time to go to work.
It makes life better whenever you enjoy what you do, for sure, right?
Yes.
Well, the other aspect of it is it makes communication a lot easier because you're comfortable with everybody that you work with. Yeah. Yeah. So what's your favorite bit of feedback that you've gotten from your
Oh, I
clients?
do have one right here for you.
So we really believe, and for those of you who don't know, we send an email out after every clean because one of the things that happens in the service industry is that while they may have had a great first clean or second clean, it's the 23rd clean that may have gotten a little bit off kilter where somebody missed something. And so our feedback comes out to you each and every time. And if there is no issues, then, just let us know there's no issues. But if there is an issue, you have an easy and convenient way that's basically effortless to let us know you want us to reach out to you to go over some details about something that may have happened in the home.
Yeah.
So our staff also learns a lot about you, your home, what's important to you, what you care about when you respond to those. And a lot of people can't find the time to do it, but if you ever wanted to just do something special for the pros that are in your home, just respond to that because we print them out, we make a big deal out of it. It's important for us to get feedback to know if we're honoring your requests, if we're meeting your needs, if you find value in the service, and so forth. So these feedbacks that she's going to share with us are something that mean a lot to the staff.
So I have one here. It's from one of my favorite clients. She put, Ashley is the very best. We've had lots of services through the years, but MaidPro is by far the best one. Attention to detail, efficient, and yet still caring. I would and have recommended them to my friends. And she's just a great person. She's one of my favorite clients.
Yeah, for sure. And I bet she has the favorite pet dog too.
Yes, she
Yeah,
does.
yeah. I thought as much. So, having said all of that, I wanted to ask you, what's the biggest challenge you've had as far as maybe not your first days, but do you remember a particularly tough oven clean or something like that that kind of
There
or a
was.
particular
It was a
clutter?
they had just moved into the home, but it was a one-time clean, but the person who had lived there before never got the oven cleaned, and so she called us to have it cleaned, and it was bad. It was terrible. There were lots of burnt things on there. There were lots of spills. There were lots of just gook in the oven, and it took
Technical term?
yeah, it took quite a while for me to clean, and I even cut my hand
Oh
open.
my goodness, I don't remember
And
that.
and I didn't even know that I had cut it until the
Oh.
easy off had seeped in and started burning. And the client was really upset with, her oven. But I mean, she was really sweet. She helped me clean it. She helped me bandage it up. And it took me a long time, but we got her oven looking
Looked
really
amazing.
good. Yeah. I mean, even she was like, this looks brand new.
Oh, wow. You're going to have to remind me and show me those pictures.
Oh, I can't even
So,
remember her name.
We
It was a
love
long time ago.
before and after pictures,
Yes,
don't we?
we do.
Yeah. So we always look at the transformation because I mean, even if you're addicted to like TikTok cleaning videos, right?
Yeah.
The like what took 3, 6, 9, 10 hours of cleaning, they zip through in 3 minutes and you're like, oh my
Yeah.
God, let's hurry up and get to the after.
Right.
Right. One of our staff did that. Was it yesterday, I think?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that was a tough clean.
Yeah.
So we did a great job.
You did an amazing
I'm going to
job.
put that on our website because it's pretty and
Yeah,
transformative.
she did an amazing job. I'm
did
so
a-
proud of
I
her.
am too. She did a wonderful job. She's doing great too.
Mhm.
So I mean, the let's see here. So have you had to ever do quality checks? Have you been doing that for
I
a
do.
while?
I have doing quality checks. Actually, I did 2 yesterday.
So you started out as a cleaner
Mhm.
and then you became a trainer and now you're doing quality checks, right?
Yes.
So you'll go through a home, make sure that we've hit everything on our
Mhm.
list, that we haven't overlooked anything.
Yep.
Yeah. So yesterday they nailed it, right?
Yeah, they did. They did a really good job at that house.
Yeah. Can you speak a little bit about how often we go and do a QC check?
Usually we try to do a QC check when it's a one-time clean or a first-time clean,
Yeah.
or if it's somebody just off of training, just to check in, make sure, give them some backup if they need a little bit of help, and make sure that they're doing okay and that they're comfortable and
Feel
they don't
supported.
and that they don't have any questions or
Yeah,
anything like
yeah.
that.
So it's easy to teach somebody how to clean the same room over and over again, right? What's challenging is how to teach somebody how to clean a different room 3 times a day
Yeah.
that has different microwave
Needs.
ovens,
Yeah.
different faucets that turn on automatically or not,
Yep.
or don't turn on, or have 1 knob or 2 knobs. I mean, there's so many different
Mhm.
physical options
Yeah.
for faucets, and it is challenging to teach to make sure that the staff that you're trying to support feel capable, right? Because one of the things you mentioned is it can be overwhelming.
Yeah.
And the thing that is really imperative is that you teach the skill that can be applied to almost every situation. And when they encounter something new that hasn't been taught, because perhaps in the 17 houses that they've cleaned, they've never come across a microwave drawer, or maybe a copper
faucet
sink.
whose sensor is underneath
Yes,
the
yeah.
neck of
I mean,
it.
there's so many, like a vent hood that goes up and down from the countertop. I mean, there are so many possible scenarios because people are so creative with construction and design.
Yeah, and no, sometimes we go to a house and the appliances are completely different.
Yeah.
And so it can be difficult.
So you're supporting them, and so
Yeah.
the thing is, when you turn somebody new into loose and free and set them on their own, you want to make sure that they feel
Confident
right,
and they
supported,
Yep.
and then they know how to reach you, right?
Oh yeah, we always tell them, please, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to call us and ask. We will help you.
Yeah. Yeah. And the other critical thing is communicating not just with the office, but
Mhm.
also within the staff,
Yep.
right? So when we do our scheduling, we often break the home into sections.
Mhm.
Can you speak a little bit about that?
Yep. So when we break the home into sections, we usually start, section one, kitchen, bath, and, full bath or a half bath. And then we go to, your living rooms and bedrooms, laundry rooms. And it's broken down by however many people are going to be at your home. And each person is assigned, will pick a section and then they'll follow through in cleaning the home in the most efficient way that they can.
Right. And then they also log in to the
Yep.
job and tell us which rooms that they cleaned
Yep.
in case one took longer or the teammate jumped in and helped or
Hmm.
something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much for joining me here,
Of
Ashley.
course.
I just wanted to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for being a part of our team and
Oh,
part of
of
MaidPro.
course. I'm
We
happy to be
appreciate.
here.
Yeah, you're so special. We love you. So the time has passed, and wanted to just thank you for being here. And again, if you're interested in seeing more about MaidPro, check us out online at maidpro.com/League City. And then again, you can find us at 281-557-6430. Miss Brittany is standing by to take your call and answer any questions you might have. So thank you very much for joining us today.